Okay, well, here we are again, another live stream, no banner, because I wasn't even planning to do this one, but we'll see if anybody comes on and go from there. Let's get a little light outside. It is 6:01 a.m. I know some people, if you're tuning in, you're probably getting up, getting ready for work. Maybe you didn't go to sleep because you're still reeling from the Oval. But I just wanted to check back in because I got a lot of messages, comments on my last live stream. I talked with Chandler just now for about hour and a half. I talked with another subscriber on Instagram Live from a good hour or so. Yeah, so I'm just going to sit here for a couple minutes, see if anybody comes on, and we could talk for a little bit. Because if not, I'll just do a live stream later today after I get some sleep. Hey, how's it going? Mary Mays, what's up? Yo, Chase. Okay, we got a couple people in. We'll let them come in a little bit. We'll let the people come in, and we'll get the ball rolling. Hope everybody had a good sleep, and we'll. Okay, we got 17 people. Okay, well, do you know when the trailer for the Haves and Have-Nots coming? Nah, maybe within the next couple weeks, but nothing at the moment. Hey, how's it going, guys? All right, well, since we got a decent amount of people in, I hope everybody's doing well. I have not been to sleep. I've been up since 2 this morning. I just wanted to check in because that last live stream definitely had people talking. Um, Rochelle Bailey, hey, good morning, good morning. We got people coming in. I feel like I want to start, but I feel like I want to wait just a little. Okay, we're at the 10-minute mark. Let's give it about at 2:45, so in about 30 seconds, we'll get the discussion going because some people are still coming in. Yeah, some people are saying that we will get a trailer next week or the week after, so we should be getting a have and have not trailer within the next couple of weeks. Morning, morning, morning. Okay, well, we got 20 people. I'll give it 10 more seconds and we'll get started. Just to do a quick recap. I feel better than I did at 10 o'clock. I feel better than I did at 10 p.m. I did my have not rewatch. I watched episode one. I I I've watched several episodes of House of Pain and Meet the Browns on BET Plus, and had a couple of different conversations with people, so I feel better. And I did watch The Oval episode 25. I did not watch the Gene and Jason parts, but I did watch the entire episode aside from the beginning and the very end where the maid finds Gene's body. Now, I was reading the comment section on the video, the live stream I did. And I just want to say that, wow, I was reading so many powerful comments because there were people talking about how they themselves had dealt with sexual assault. Obviously, I can't say the R word because YouTube doesn't like that. But basically, yeah, I'll say this much. Even though I did not care for the Jason and Jean scene and what happened to her, I have to give Tyler Perry props. He knows how to get he knows how to get people talking. Like, love or hate the writing in regard to that scene, it got the conversation going. So I will give him points for that. But I do not care to see that particular scene again. I have been asked to do my reviews because that's why I'm doing this video, because people were literally concerned for me. Like, I wasn't going to do anything rash, but I was really upset. And I cannot remember the last time I cried. Like, for real. I can't remember the last time I legitimately cried. Not especially cried on camera of all places. But I got the live stream pulled up now, and I'm just looking. Like, some people are talking about how messed up it was. Some people are like, I'm not watching again either. Other people are like, it's just a television show. Let me just say that this really got me thinking about how you can't really tell someone how to feel about something. Like, I know I felt bad, but I can't even begin to fathom, and I don't even want to imagine that the watchers who have dealt with sexual abuse and assault in their own lives, like, to actually see it play out that way. I can't even begin to imagine how that would feel. But I will say that she did not deserve that. I mean, I think what really sucks is because Jean was one of the few good characters on the show. Just doing her job, didn't ask to be a part of this foolishness. And then to have her go out the way she did. Like, I know there's the great debate as to whether or not Jean is dead versus unconscious, but regardless, this was not a good look. Now, to be fair, this is Tyler Perry land. She could be alive, but I personally cannot bring myself to watch her being strangled, and I can't bring myself to watch the maid finding her body. I don't know how I can handle it. Trust and believe. That would make for a fantastic thumbnail, but I don't think I can do it. Um, and yes, there have been Tyler Perry episodes of other shows. Like, for example, remember when Professor Cannon took advantage of Amanda? The way he made her feel before he even touched her, like, just emotionally and mentally abusing her before, the R word. I remember at the time when I was doing videos, I could say the R word, but YouTube is very sensitive now. So, like, if I uttered that word, this video would get demonetized on the spot. But there's some sick people in the world, man. So I will say this: I did take notes on episode 24. I do have that entire episode mapped out, and I did watch 25 minus the Gene and Jason stuff. I'm well aware of what happened. I watched Ashley Miller's reviews after I worked up the nerve to, and I was looking at some of the posts that people were putting in the Oval Facebook group. So I know Jason said that, oh no, I didn't want to do this again. So that hinted at him killing a female before. He did not kill Ruth. Yeah, Storm. Yeah, get out of here. We're talking spoilers. Um, Jason was not at the White House. He was at brunch with his family. Jason was not at the White House. He did not kill Denise. Okay? Honestly, I think Hunter did it. But whatever. So, hey, how's it going, Karen? And plus, it's like, I feel like if I do my review for episode 24 and 25, just give me a day. Maybe I'll do it over the weekend. I definitely need to step away because that got me in my feelings so much. It really did. I got Meet the Brown playing on mute. This show really does put me in a good mood. But in any case, I will say that I wish she didn't have to go out the way she did. It's like, I think again, remember last week, I don't know, I never put this on YouTube, but Ashley and Jean actually got to speak briefly on Instagram Live, but then to have her go out like that, it's like I always say, whenever I say that I have a crush on someone, Tyler Perry kills them off. Now, trust and believe, the Oval was filmed in 2019, so this obviously was filmed before I voiced my affection, and then she gets killed off. So what do you think about Ellie? Sorry, I missed it if you mentioned it. No, I didn't mention it. Ellie impressed me a lot. The fact that she was able to jump and spin the story around. So maybe I feel like I should at least do the reviews for the last 2 episodes and close the book on the Oval. Maybe. I feel like maybe I should, because I'm getting a lot of demand. I might put a poll up on the channel and see what I get by the end of the day. So if I just feel like I don't want to rush into it, because I made such a lot of noise last night about how I'm done with the show. But maybe I should at least still review it to voice my opinions on it. I got a question for you. Why the hell did no one help Ruth? Handsome, thanks. I don't really think I am, but I appreciate it all the same. I feel like you had about 20 people seeing a man grabbing a woman and taking her away, and no one stepped in to help. Nice facial hair, thanks. um, I don't know, man. It was crazy. It was crazy. So I will. I might have to type up a message and put it on Instagram and go from there. But yeah. But in any case, I know I got my feelings because I really just could not stand to see what happened. But like I said, I think I'm sorry. I'm like this is unscripted. This isn't planned. I just wanted to check in because I felt like, oh damn, I got a lot of people who are worried about me. So I feel like I needed to address it. But you think Sam will sleep with the first lady? I don't know, man. I don't know. Might need to get some sleep here soon. But I think the one thing I learned while reading through the comments on my live stream last night is everybody has a right to how they feel. Like, you can't tell someone how they should feel about a certain scene because it hits different. I mean, there are those. I usually don't watch these kind of shows. So when people say, oh, Law and Order or this soap opera or this movie, it doesn't faze me because I don't really watch them. So when I saw what happened to Gene, that's something that I rarely see on the shows. Like, Ruthless is a ruthless show, but at the same time, it's like I turn my head. Hell, he came back. Who you talking about? Oh yeah, he came back. Are you talking about me? Like I said, hey, stop. Yeah, I knew this was what happened. But yeah, I know. I would have to do a message before I actually did a video because that was one hell of an episode. But I will say this much. Tyler Perry got the discussion going. It had people like me in my emotions about it. But this kind of stuff happens every freaking day. And it's sad. To women, to men, to children. Ruthless is coming back this fall. We don't have a date yet. Damn. But yeah, I mean, if I did videos, it would be 2 separate reviews. Is Gene dead? I was mad that we didn't get any Lily and Bobby. What the hell is Richard going to do to Nancy? Because it seems like he's definitely still hurt in the fact that she doesn't want to say who she slept with. What is Barry going to do with Ruth? Okay. The thing about the Ruth scene is she definitely did not seem like the same Ruth we were watching on Ruthless, you know? I mean, is Barry going to meet the highest? Will we see Ruthless characters appear on the Oval? There are just so many things to go through on that. But yeah, let's keep the conversation going. Like, if y'all got any comments or anything, let's talk about it. Honestly, I think Barry will be on Ruthless. Well, it depends because the Oval timeline wise is actually ahead of Ruthless. Yes, I hear Daikon will pop up on season 2 of the Oval. That would be amazing. Yeah, I agree because I've cooled off and it's like I realize the importance of the scene. I don't have to like it, but the fact that he made the scene and shed light on the discussion is what really mattered. Now, did she have to die? I feel like Jason needs to die. If he no, he's dead. He's dead. I was on Instagram last night and I saw Ashley and Daniel in the live stream. When I tell you I wanted to punch him through the screen. No offense, Daniel. I know you're an actor. But I think it's because I got to give props because Ashley and Daniel acted the hell out of that show. I mean, excuse me. Ashley and Daniel acted the hell out of that scene. Yeah, if you don't want spoilers, please don't watch because I'm talking about everything. I mean, if you watch my live stream about I'm done, then you'll know why. But this was some real stuff. Um that was a scene. Tyler just needs some new writers. I don't think these two episodes were bad. I mean, I don't understand the roof part because okay, if you watch Roofless, you know that Roof is an elder. So why would the other Rakadushi members leave her alone? Like, did they realize, oh my God, Roof has been taken. We need to get her. Nobody helped her. Then you have like, and these are Rakadushi members. Then you have like 20 people standing around, not doing anything. Barry's yelling at Roof. Barry is carrying her away. Barry's putting her in the car. Barry's driving off, and I'm pretty sure he ran over the curb. What the hell? Terrell? But yeah. It was real. That's why it made me so uncomfortable. Period. Hope Gene gets justice in season 2. I hope Sam's wife. I wonder what Sam's wife is going to do to him. Of Roofless, because Roof is currently at the compound, and Roofless Tally's still alive. So I don't know. Trust me, my brain has been broken trying to figure out this stuff. Oh, I took it down. Like, I take it down. I only got my banners hanging up when I'm doing live streams. This was an unplanned live stream. If you're just tuning in, I'm only doing this live stream because I felt like I didn't want to have people worried about me because my last live stream I was really emotional. But I just wanted to check in and say, hey, I'm feeling better. Like, I know it sounds over dramatic because after what I said, like I said, I'm done with the Oval, but a lot of people really want me to do my reviews on the final 2 episodes. So I just give me about a day. If you could just please give me like a day to get myself together, I will definitely I'll get them done. But just understand, I did watch episode 25, but I absolutely refuse to watch the scenes with Jason and Gene. I watched everything else, but I did not watch that scene. I've seen people in the Facebook groups talk about it. I watch Ashley Miller's reviews, so I'm well aware that um he assaulted her. Gene tried to escape. He strangled her. He put her under the bed. The maid found her at the end. I did not watch those scenes, but I know what happened. And then Jason said something about he didn't want to do this again. So if you could just please understand, I will pull through and do the reviews, but I will not watch those scenes. Like, if I choose to watch, I cannot promise I will watch season 2. I cannot promise that. But I feel like people just outpouring like, yo, please, I want to get your thoughts. He needs people like you to keep the continuity going. Yeah. But I will I'll do what I can. But yeah, just let me have the day. I'd appreciate that. Just let me get the day. I need to get my mind off it, and we'll see what happens. But yeah. But yeah. In any case, whew, yeah, it triggered. And the thing that got me was is like I said, my life. Like I never experienced anything like that. Like I've never dealt with assault or been the the assaulter. Like basically, I've never been the Gene and I've never been the Jason, you know. But to actually see it play out for someone who's just obviously a victim, like even if this was like, I remember getting emotional. Think back to the haves and the have-nots. Remember when Justin pulled over Jeffrey and put Jeffrey in the back of the cop car, and he was degrading him for being a homosexual and everything. I remember getting worked up during that scene, and it wasn't even like a physical thing. It was just the fact that Justin was abusing Jeffrey emotionally and mentally. Like that like got to me, you know? So to actually see Jean go through what she did, that just really took it to the next level, you know? So this isn't the first Tyler Perry scene that got me worked up, but I definitely say it was the first one that had me feeling as bad as I do now. If Barry and Ruth go to the police, that's trouble because Rakadushi members are part of the police. You have a very few and carry hard people. I thank you. I'm not a perfect person myself, but yeah. So yeah, I can't watch shows moved that are too graphic. I know you took the mess down, but I saw the first sentence. Like, I know it's not for everyone. I know some people who could just watch this stuff like, oh, it's fake, but that's not the takeaway for me. That's the fact that it was uncomfortable to watch, but it's the reality of these discussions. Is to be honest, it's kind of like in a way, it's like the George Floyd situation. Nobody really wants to talk about some. There are some people who don't want to talk about brutality and whatnot. But when you saw that video, it's like, oh shit, conversations are had. So even though I did not like the Jason and Gene scene, I applaud Tyler Perry because we're having a discussion right now. The scene served its purpose, and I gotta accept that. But if I choose to never watch The Oval again, that's my choice. I cannot fault Tyler Perry for that scene because it did its job. And I'm a consumer. I'm not an employee. I can choose to not review the show. But the fact that so many people checked in with me to see how I was doing, because there were those who were like, please don't, I love your reviews. But then there were those people who were like, yo, I really felt Candace got abused too. And I remember Mitch saw it. Yeah, I agree. Like this scene got me worked up. Got me worked up. For real. Got me worked up, man. But dang. I'm feeling stiff, feel like my chest is tight because I'm just thinking about it. I ain't having a heart attack. What episode? The Oval episode 24 and 25. Or are you referring to something else? Oh, I'm just checking to see if the sun's out. It's kind of coming out. But also piggybacking off of the roof thing, when you think about the Gene and Jason and then the Barry and Ruth, it's like when you see a man assaulting a woman, like what Barry did to Ruth wasn't at the same level of Jason and Gene, but imagine a group of people witnessing a man taking a woman away, throwing her in the vehicle. How do you know he's not going to do to Ruth what Jason did to Gene? So in some kind of way, I kind of feel like Tyler Perry dropped the ball there. It's like when you have a scene showing what Jason did to Gene, and you talk about, you have the message about like gender abuse, or I forgot exactly. I blinked. It was like a blink and you miss, like the message that showed up at the end of the episode. It talked about if you're dealing with like abuse in relationships and whatever. But then you have a scene where Barry is like abducting Ruth and nobody does anything. Like I think there were like two guys who were trying to approach Barry and he told them to back off. But it's like that wasn't good enough. I feel like there should have been somebody trying to stop it. So I feel like you have a scene where a dude assaults a girl, allegedly kills her, hides her under the bed, and then you have a guy who just scoops up Ruth and leaves. I feel like that's a major misstep, in my opinion. And again, this isn't faulting Tyler Perry, but that's just how I felt. So, but like I said, if you could just give me, I just need the day to kind of like step back. Tomorrow's Friday, and then we got the weekend. So if I can pull it together, or as they, if I can pull it together, I will. I'll do my reviews of episode 24 and 25. It's just a lot to deal with right now. Yeah, and when it's graphic stuff, I just don't want. I don't. No, I just can't deal with it. I can't. But I'll make an Instagram post just to let everybody know what's going on, and go from there. What's going to happen in season 2 of The Oval? I don't know, but they will be filming it. I think starting next week. Mm. But are you going to watch Beyonce's new movie? Don't plan on it. Do you think that Randall's death is the most graphic? I covered my eyes during that scene. Yeah, I did. I know what the photo looks like because I put it in videos, but I didn't watch that scene. That's, hey, you bring up the Randall death. We don't know what Randall was going to do to Marcy. We don't know what Randall was going to do to Marcy because he pulled a Jason and he went up, covered Marcy by the mouth, dragged her in the house. I don't like Marcy putting the murder on Alex, but it was self-defense. We don't know how far Randall was going to go. So I talk about the Gene and I think the Gene and Jason scene hit me. It's because Gene couldn't get away. With Marcy, she fought back. With Ruth, well, she couldn't do much. I feel like I was more disappointed in the group of people who didn't do anything to help. Because, again, I don't want to compare this to George Floyd because you had all those people filming what was going on. But that was those are police and, unfortunately, a person who was arrested and killed for no reason. But we're talking about Barry, who is not a cop. He's just a guy that came in and scooped up the woman and nobody did anything, you know? Oh, I'm sorry. I think I missed some chats here. Yeah, we don't know who killed Denise, but I feel like at least I think somebody brought it up. What do you? Oh, hang on. Yeah, my mom loves all those shows. What do you think is the most graphic in all the shows you do? Are you down, or do you mean like in terms of all the shows I review? What do you feel is the most graphic? Jeffrey stabbing Quincy to death, even though technically Quincy got back. Yeah, Randall got slaughtered. It's like when you see somebody get their comeuppance. It's like when you see the victim fight back. That's when you're rooting for Marcy. Um, that's when you're rooting for Jeffrey whenever Justin puts a gun to his head. But to actually deal with seeing Jean go through that, and unfortunately we don't know if she'll receive justice. That's the worst part. Because Priscilla is probably going to assume that it's related to, oh, I saw something I shouldn't have seen, and then she died. Oh, somebody brought up a good point. It's like, if Lily were in that situation, would Justin get away, or would Jason get away with killing? I'll let the Randall character, but he had to die. It was only right. I agree. I agree. Do you think Tyler's gone too far? Um, Kind of like I mentioned a few minutes ago, I didn't like the scene, but I understand because it got the conversation going. I don't like it, but guess what? This kind of stuff happens all the time and it needs to be stopped. So, again, I don't like the scene, but it definitely definitely has people talking about it. So the scene did what it was supposed to do. Now, do I feel like do I feel like Jean had to be killed? No. And I want to say killed because we don't know if she's dead, but I don't know. But can we talk about Diane again, because that speech she gave was amazing. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. They'll tell about Ruth being taken away. Wyatt's assault was graphic as well, Catherine Jim. Are you talking about Toxic? I thought Jason killed it. Jason was not at the White House. Let me tweet this out. Jason and his mother and grandma and Gail. They were all out of the White House. Oh yeah, Toxic, yeah. Oh yeah, I felt awful for Wyatt. Because the worst part is, like, remember, he was begging his parents to pick him up because Catherine told Jim to turn the car around and go get Wyatt. If they had done that, he wouldn't have been assaulted by Toxic. The mother of the first ladies. Yeah, when Maud came on the scene, I'm like, yo, she ain't playing no games. I ain't gonna lie, she was rocking the blue. She was rocking the blue. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. So at some point, I plan on going to sleep. uh, yeah, that's right. She definitely deserves to pay for what she did to Wyatt. Remember, Jim tried to choke her. Oh, just like Jason did Jean. Sad day. All right, guys. Well, I'm about to wrap things up here. I am. Yes, you can say I'm taking the day off because I need to like step away from the Oval for the day. Maybe I'll post something on Instagram just to kind of give people a heads up. Just please give me the day. Just give me the day. I will try to get these reviews up later by Friday or the weekend and go from there. But the HAHN. THEHAHN. The abbreviation for the haves and have nots. But yeah, I got Meet the Browns on mute. I'll probably finish up an episode, then get some sleep. Hope everybody has a great day. Be safe out there. And yeah, like the episode showed, get the conversation going. And I'll talk to y'all later. If I find the button. Sorry. Okay.